NBC Network.
And now, here are your hosts of the best wrestling podcast you ever heard, the Lingus Show, Fausty Walnuts and Cav Manning.
Yes, sir.
We're here, we're clear. Let's get our asses in gear.
It's time for Dynamite. We're going to get to it, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to run through everything that happened in your AEW world on a Wednesday. I'm Cav Manning. That is Fausty Walnuts.
That is I.
It is. We're at patreon.com/Lingus Mafia. Get all your things with no commercials. Get them all on time. Little as $5. If you want to watch video, you could do another tier over there. You could also watch like the first 15 minutes on our YouTube channel. Just look up Lingus Mafia, and you will see some of the things we do on there, including the commercials we have to read. That'll be on there too, kids. And trust me, I try to outdo every commercial we do. I don't know what I got to cut off my head on the next one. I don't know what I'm going to fucking do, but we'll figure it out. At Lingus Mafia is all our socials too, by the way. So Dynamite, Fausty.
No Pointer Sisters.
No, they will never go back to it. One and done, fantastic. And now they just have nothing.
Yeah, the show just opens.
When it finally goes back to break the fuse and all that bullshit, I won't notice that they had just done that. I'm so oblivious to any of it. Face to face after a face-to-face.
Yeah, they've agreed to no physicality, I guess.
Yes,
was the whole thing here.
Touching each other in a sexual manner. MJF has his own suit that says MJF in pinstripes. At first, before they got to it, I thought it was "fuck you," and, as usual. But I'm a little sad that MJF shtick is. It's not must see anymore.
It's growing thin, yeah.
It is, and a lot of it is the same.
I think it was last week. Was it last week or the week before? I thought was good, and then this week I felt it was some parts were okay, and then it fell back at some parts that were like
in there. Yeah. It's the shit where it's my suit costs more than your house. You're like, it's the bad guy. You go, yeah, okay. Your suit costs more than my house. Okay. And I didn't know you had a fucking, $7,000 suit. $700,000. Sorry. I live in a fucking $6,000 house one. Good Lord. Like, MJF, you don't know about the people who live in California. Sorry.
Yeah.
Your suit was $2 million.
Yeah, don't cut that promo next month when you're in LA.
If you said Kentucky Faust, I might buy it. I might. Because we always hear about somebody's house. I've heard that. So
a certain person.
Yes, it might be. MJF really, I say, okay, I want to see what the reason for them being mad at each other. Those, because you go, all right, let's see you make sense of this. And it's always my favorite because it's always so bad. He is seriously crying about 2019. How he got cheap shotted in a match and didn't get a fucking world title. I'm like, oh my God. I go, who would even remember this match happened?
Not me.
And I go, so all he does is cheat, but he's mad that he got a ball shot or whatever the fuck happened to him. MJF goes over all the awful things Cowboy has done, and they all cheer. And he goes, they still love you. And then it gets fucking psychiatric. But do you love yourself?
Right. And then we had the hokey part where he runs through all his accomplishments. He's like, yeah, you screwed me, but I still have the 11-time diamond ring, whatever, champion, the longest reigning, all this bullshit, right?
Yeah.
And then Hangman says, yeah, I know who you are and I know all your accomplishments, but why are you so angry? Is it because you haven't won over them? And he points to the crowd. And then MJF does this thing where he snaps. He's like, no, that's not true. Shut up. And then he has to calm himself down. He didn't mean to say it.
I don't know why he does this now each fucking time. It's the fucking, and then like catches himself like, I can't believe you caught me that I lost my cool.
Needed here either.
Yeah. From what line were you that pissed off about? Yeah. Okay. So he's crying about this. MJF goes over all the terrible things. And then he says, he shits on fucking Christopher Daniels. And Hangman goes crazy. Don't you ever say anything about him. And with his mustache and he's yelling and fucking,
If I could, I'd rip out my own spine and I'd give it to him.
I'm like, but you killed him yourself. What do you mean you would give? Then you wouldn't have killed him. What are you talking about? And I'm like, they have totally went from Hangman was a bad guy to Hangman's a good guy.
Yeah, that's because the crowd was cheering him because they liked that he was unhinged.
Yes. And so he's like, he's more mad. He fucking went out on his sword the way he wanted to fucking go out, and he's dead and blah, blah. And then how Daniel's a better man. MJF spits in his face and it hangs on his eyelash.
Well, half of it missed him, but a good half did catch him on the fucking like the brow and the eyelash.
Wow, it reminded me of Stanley Spadowski's Funhouse. Hi, what's your name? Billy. Hanging off Weird Al's nose.
Another UHF callback this week.
Thank you, UHF. I love it, Faust. It's so good. Anybody want to look at that?
I think the word shit was censored like 3 or 4 times during this promo. Remember, they could just get away with saying shit.
Oh, they used to all the time.
Cowboy shit, and they censored shit.
Yes, it was cut the shit all the time by Jade.
Yeah,
and they finally said they said stop it already. So I'm like, okay, okay, Faust. So now they brawl and security's in the way, So it's try to get through security. So we're gonna have this match at Revelation, Faust.
Yeah, Hanger beat up all the security. He almost punched Daniels because Daniels is out there.
And for those who think I don't know the name of the pay-per-view, it was from a fucking dirt sheet that said that was the name of the pay-per-view. And I thought I was crazy going, I swear it was Revolution. Go, all right. And I kept reading it. I go, am I retarded? I'm reading this. It says it. I'm not misspelling this.
Retarded?
Yeah, so Daniel says, this is what I've been fighting for. You know who you are, and so do I. Understand? And they just kind of look at each other.
Undisputed Kingdom. I guess it's the Kingdom because where's the other 2 guys?
I don't
know. It's modern. It's Undisputed. I'm just
undisputed
at this point.
Mm-hmm. Mid-card era.
Yeah, fucking Fish sit there fucking looking at a picture like Wolverine, Faust. Undisputed talk about Orange Cassidy and the tournament tonight, Faust. The tournament.
Mm-hmm.
How about the match? The one match you need to win. Patriarchy versus the Ops, Faust.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I had to rewind during this show. I can't tell you how many times I rewound. It was constant. I go, wait a minute. What did I just fucking say?
What happened here?
What did I just fucking say?
That wasn't supposed to happen.
No. So Joe kills Kip. What's his name? Sabian. I get fucked up, man. I get fucked up. I heard, Faust, Cornette read the Observer Awards, and I nearly fell the fuck over.
I haven't heard that one yet.
Of the fucking year, Faust. I believe 3rd or 4th was the guy who has the TV tray title. Sabre.
Oh, Zack Sabre Jr. Okay.
Over fucking like Roman was the all these guys were below. Oh my God.
Well, it's just tells you who reads the Observer.
That's yes,
right? It's voted on them.
Yes, exactly. I'm like, holy fuck. So Joe tries to do a fucking senton where when Joe does a senton, he lands on his ass on the mat and barely touched him with his back.
Yeah.
Kip doesn't know this is about to happen, so he rolls. And I think he shit himself up. He gets killed. Do you see Joe's face afterwards?
He was kind of
He's like, ooh, well. And he's like, fucking rolled out. I'm like, oh, when you don't expect it, he's not.
Did I get you?
He's not tight enough for a foul. Oh my God.
I know.
I'm like, oh my God. This is a botch fucking match because now Kip and Hook throw Breadman. No, it's Kip and someone else. They throw the Breadman into the fucking ropes, Faust.
Mm-hmm.
The Breadman then spears or tackles Kip. It was Wayne, sorry. And then Wayne does a cutter off the ropes on fucking Breadman, who gets stopped doing the cutter. But then he realizes, oh, fuck, and just falls down. After
What's supposed to bump?
mean, talk about not being able to do shit on the fly.
Oh, man.
He's just like, oh, boof.
He didn't have his phone to translate.
Holy shit. I'm like, holy fuck. This was so fucking bad. I couldn't even like describe. I go, what is he doing? And poor Kip's involved in all this. He's like, God damn it already with this.
Make him look bad.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, well, no wonder I'm not on TV.
It wouldn't be the last botch we'd see tonight.
Faust, I don't know if you know, but I certainly do. How do you think the product Mando is working for you?
It's working quite well, I must say. I get no more complaints about my odor when I come home from work, when I come home from playing golf. It's doing its job.
Exactly. It does its job for you. You get things done this way. Now, you can go to shopmando, shopmando.com and type in the code CCN, and you will get $5 off your starter pack with that exclusive code. It equates to over 40% off of your starter pack. Now, in this pack, it comes with solid stick deodorant, which smells lovely, like I have right here with me. Look at this. It has a very nice smell to it. It is. And it's made for pits, package, and feet. They say this is on it. It even says whole body deodorant, Faust. 72 hours it holds you. And you can use anywhere you want. You roll it all over yourself. And like I say, in your pack, you go underneath your balls, everything like this.
Get in there, get your gooch, your tanks, all that.
Oh, all of it, Faust. And you can get even a little small things like a mini body wash or deodorant wipes that we say is the greatest thing in the world. Faust.
Yeah, the wipes are great.
Yeah. So I wanted to test it, Faust. I was going to go all over the body with this. Now, what better place to start, Faust, than your asshole? So, excuse me, I'm gonna squat down first. Take off my pants.
Oh
now,
boy.
Now, yeah, I gotta get deep in here, Faust. Now, you do have to watch for hemorrhoid. That might be a problem. Okay. Now, but it's got a nice cream sensation, though, Faust, and it dries up. Oh, hold on. Let me pull my pants up before I get back on camera, Faust. Now,
I hope that white stick didn't turn brown.
Sometimes, Faust, you have to make sure you get the hair from your asshole. Sometimes it clings a little too much. God. You have to make sure you get that off there for the next use. So, but it deodorizes you, Faust. In all areas, you can make sure this gets done. So make sure you go shop Mando, shopmando, put in the code CCN, get your $5 off, 40% your starter pack. That's shop Mando, code CCN. Red rum on Wayne while Joe guards the ring from anyone coming in to be able to fucking, stop anything.
Christian can't save his kid. Oh, that's a good question.
I don't recall. He had to have, but I'm not crazy surprised if he did.
Was.
Yeah. He guards the ring, doesn't get it, and there's the tap out. They're showing Ring of Honor match, Faust.
So this aired on Monday, but this was taped Saturday during Grand Slam, apparently.
I can't wait to tell you about it. They're showing the Ring of Honor match, and it was a trios match. And Bandito pins Jericho. Jericho looks like he is 150 years old at this point with what he fucking does. Faust, let me make no fucking mistake. Let me make it clear. I think Jericho is one of the greatest who's ever fucking done this.
I agree.
Fantastic ideas, entertaining as fuck. There comes a fucking time where it's ugly. It's fucking ugly now. And I think
you're not just talking about his body.
No, and that's fucking God. I mean, age is a motherfucker, Faust. Maybe you wear a shirt like Gangrel, something like this. He fucking first goes for a fucking hitting with the belt and ends up, Faust, I swear to, it reminds me of like, I don't think Flair was even like this at the dead end with the last match ever bullshit, where it was this slow paint by numbers, right step, left step. He goes with the belt. Oh, I missed. Let me go duck underneath the second rope and oh, here's the belt that I just missed with. So then the fucking outrunners take his fucking belt from him. It's not even a swing through it.
Yeah.
Swing. Hold on. Here we go. I handed it to you. They take it. He does a fucking belly to back suplex, this Bandito. And Faust, part of this is Bandito's fucking fault too. Because there is no fucking bridge to this.
Mm-hmm.
Jericho is laying on his back like I would lay on my floor with my fucking back hurting. And his feet are up. And he is flat, all the way flat, while Bandito is holding his waist and halfway bridging. And
trying to bridge.
I'm like, what? What the fuck is this? And they're like, oh, it's a pin. He's like, I can't believe I got pinned. And this is the funny part. Like, they're laying on the back and they're turtle. Oh, I can't kick out. I can't kick out.
Yeah. But they have to show this because of what it's leading into. And instead of just saying, they could have said what happened, but we had to see this fucking mess.
Jericho has an interview in the back now with Renee. Behind a bunch of lockers with every single lock opened and turned except for one. I found one that was closed. Every other one is precisely turned and left there. Why? What is this? What are we looking at here?
I don't know. Somebody set that up.
Oh, fuck. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Nice alignment.
And I'm like, why are these
different colors and the lockers behind? Like there was another row. I was waiting for somebody to come out.
It's fucking modern day Saturday main event in the background, Faust.
They needed a phone.
It looked like more of a fucking, I mean, they were square lockers. It wasn't like a long locker. He says people are forgetting who the fuck he is. It's about time, there would
be no AEW without me.
Yeah.
Why all the disrespect?
Yeah, he stands there with fuck, poor guy.
So then he tears up the bounty.
Yeah.
And says, I'm going to give Bandito a title shot next week. I'm like, well, why did he have to tear up the bounty?
Well, now, because if he wins, he don't get it. And that's official now, Faust. If you tear up the sheet, you don't get it. For a guy who is the genius of this, Faust, the man is a genius with wrestling. Ideas, strategy things. I think he would be good in the back.
Money in the Bank, right?
Now. It was his Money in Bank, but he had a contract instead of a briefcase.
Yeah.
And this is where Vince is gold. Vince go, I like the whole idea. Tweak that piece. Bang. Fucking thing's masterpiece now. I'm like, but now he goes, oh, we're going to use this in AEW, but you have a clipboard.
A document container. And then he says, people need to remember I'm Chris fucking Jericho. And of course it's censored.
Yes, exactly. No holds barred. Bill versus Hobbs. Both wearing fucking Timberlands, but Hobbs has fur at the top of his.
Yes, I wrote Tim's and jeans.
Boots with the fur, I always kept staring. I was like, is that fur at the top of his fucking boots? He had maroon boots, Mouse, with fur on top.
It's cold in Phoenix.
Boots with the fur. He had apple bottom jeans too, Faust. That's what I know. Show his big fat ass. You know who I'd like to see wearing that with apple bottom jeans, Faust, is Sean Taylor Productions. Thank you. Ass out jeans like fucking Prince, Faust. That's what I would like to see. I go, what's going on tonight, Faust? Hobbs has Bill bent over the fucking railing.
Hey, now.
And he backs up for a running start. And I go,
what's going on?
About to do? Because he doesn't know what the fuck he's going to do. He runs and stops and baps his back. And I go, oh, fuck, man. Because I said, otherwise it looks like he's going to do running anal. That might be the title of the show. Geronimo's. I'm like, he's fucking full for it, fucking running to his ass. He's bent over. And then, so he does it a second time, and Bill throws a fucking switchboard or something.
Yeah, even the announcer's like, that's a, what is that? Is that a soundboard? What is that?
And he throws it at him, and Hobbs covers up to get hit in the fucking belly, chest.
Yeah.
Hits him in the fucking knee with the fucking thing. Ah! This is modern day fucking Scream, Faust. You hit me with the phone, you dick. Ah! But it's like, it hurt, man. So he hits him in the knee, and I'm thinking, this is what Hobbs expected on the first run.
Yeah.
Because he slowed down and was like, you big fucking galoot.
You big too much, man.
Oh, why don't you take your shirt off, you silly goose?
We're here. We're clear. Let's get our asses in here.
You galoot.
Just sounds very gay.
Derry. The bad apple comes in. Speaking of apple bottom jeans, Faust. Bad apple comes in, and Hobbs just grabs him and choke slams him into a corner instead of downward into the table.
Push.
Snaps.
Like it was a choke push.
Choke push. And the table just snapped in half. Bang. Boom. Down. I was like, I like that. Choke slam from the stage, Faust. As I like to say, Faust, my favorite. This is my favorite. There's so many favorites when it comes to AEW. It's my favorite show to watch. He choke slams him through a table full of barbed wire.
Right.
And so now I rewind this because I'm fucking crying with fucking laughter.
Me too.
They go, he's caught in the barbed wire. He can't get up. And so I said, let me rewind this. I go, he almost flew off the table.
Over it.
Cleared the fucking barbed wire. Now had to put himself into barbed wire. Hold on. Let me wind my arm into the barbed wire and move around.
I got to wrap my arm because this is the finish.
I can't move. I can't get up. So he couldn't get up, which is then the 10 count.
Yeah.
Faust, this reminded me, and people need to look this up. Here's your TikTok, Faust.
Oh.
This is Ed Wood with Bella Lugosi sitting with the fucking octopus that didn't have the fucking motor attached to it. And Ed Wood said, wrestle with the fucking arms, pretend it's getting you. And he went, he's throwing it right. And he goes, it's fucking getting me. No, it's fighting me. This was Bill fighting with a fucking table when it was not even close to getting him. But he got, quote unquote, caught in the fucking table. Renee with the murder machines. I was like, murder machines when I heard this. I was like, okay,
Murder Hawk and Machine.
There you go. They say they're going to call out the Hurt Business on Collision.
Collision.
I do.